How is it going, everyone? Got quite a bit of PlayStation 4 and 5 game news to go over in this video. Blue Protocol gets a Fight for the Future trailer. This is a brand new Bandai Namco and Amazon Games published free-to-play MMO RPG. It is a trailer for the Western version of the game, and the new trailer highlights a bunch of the roster of playable classes, including the Blade Warden, Keen Strider, Spellweaver, Twin Striker, and a Foe Breaker. Blue Protocol did launch for PC on June 14th in Japan and is due out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam in 2024. I believe some thought that we were going to get it in 2023. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Obviously, with Blue Protocol, this is a game that very much has an anime aesthetic, kind of getting a little bit of Grand Blue Fantasy vibe from it as well, from a presentation standpoint, but featuring a dynamic action combat system, deep character customization, and an epic story set in a vast world. Blue Protocol is an online action RPG where you become the hero of your very own anime adventure. Action-packed combat, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an advanced player, the action-based combat system features simple controls that are customizable and able to match any playstyle. Deep customization, become your ideal self, choose your facial appearance, hairstyle, clothes, accessories, weapons, and mounts for a combination that's uniquely your personal style. In multiplayer adventure, work together as a team with other players to tackle quests, fight boss battles, and engage in massive online raids against towering machines. Blue Protocol, again, due out sometime in 2024, hopefully the early portion of the year, but we have a brand new trailer for the game, so have a look at it for yourself. A lot of previews for the title have gone up for the Western version of the game. Previews are available at Comic Book, Crunchyroll, Easy Allies, Eurogamer, The Gamer, Game Reactor, Games Radar, Rock Paper Shotgun, Tech Radar, Venture Beat, and many more outlets as well. So, and this is definitely going to be one of those games that I guarantee you the launch is going to be huge. On PS5, Xbox Series, PC, when this game comes out, it is going to have one of the biggest concurrent player bases on Steam or whatever, and it's going to do very well on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Again, with these types of games, it's not where you peak at day one, it's where you stabilize at 2, 3, 6 months from the release of the game. That's the story every single time, and when I guarantee you, when Blue Protocol comes out, people are gonna have their headlines being like, oh, this game has broken the concurrent player record, or broken X amount of concurrent players on Steam. And then I also guarantee you, within 6 months of the release of this game, people are gonna have articles out there gonna be like, Blue Protocol has lost X percentage of its player base since launch, which again, I just think is a ridiculous statistics, because very few games maintain their player base post-launch. Some do, but it's definitely the exception and not the rule. Let's just hope Blue Protocol is a good game and it can sustain a sizable player base after its release. Moving on from that, we talked about PlayStation China Joy yesterday. Lost Solicide's official Twitter account put out yesterday as well. Lost Solicide will be present at China Joy 2023 from July 28th to the 31st. We will also feature on a PlayStation booth a playable demo of the game that lets you play through a level. Okay, so now we're getting a playable demo for LSA as well. Look, I saw the comment section on our video yesterday, and there were some hilarious comments about how long this game is in development for. I always get a chuckle out of some of you guys that can, like meme about stuff like this when it comes to LSA and games like this that I feel like, they've been revealed for so long, and some titles like Dead Island 2 getting announced when the PS4 got announced, and then, finally coming out on the PS5 era. It also was on the PS4, but I digress. Lost Soul Aside is one of those games that, man, I'm just increasingly skeptical about. Like, how can you be optimistic for a game like this? You just can't. If you're optimistic for Lost Soul Aside, I have really no basis on how you can be optimistic outside of, yeah, the gameplay does look good, but we've seen so little of it, and there have been so few updates for a game like this, given that this game was supposed to come out in 2018. There are articles out there suggesting an LSA release in 2018. It is 2023. We're not getting this game this year. Best case scenario, we get it in 2024, and I talked about it in yesterday's video. Lost Soul Aside, even though I'm incredibly skeptical of a game like this where it's been in development for so long, it is a game that would add a very, very nice jolt to the PlayStation library in 2024, because you look at it, you got FF7, that's a timed exclusive. You got Rise of the Ronin, I believe that'll be out on PC at some point, so a timed exclusive as well. And then you're talking about a bunch of live service games that I honestly don't see any of them being that great, but like, who knows? I might be wrong about that. We'll see. They're gonna invest a lot into live service, but you still want that style of game that PlayStation is known for. And a Lost Soul Aside, well, I don't think is gonna be a gigantic release. You know, it wouldn't be on the level of, like, let's say a Ghost of Tsushima 2. I do think it would be a game that would have a vested level of interest because it isn't coming from a, you know, Sony PlayStation first-party worldwide studio. I think people should be a little bit inherently skeptical of it, and it's not like every first-party Sony game is a slam dunk, but the single-player first-party Sony titles are usually pretty decent, so, you know, that's a very high bar for a Lost Soul Aside to reach to, and even if it's a step below that, like, even if it's, like, a Days Gone level, that's still fine for a game that's, you know, a brand new IP. It started off as a smaller project and it's expanded. Like, if it's a Days Gone tier game, I don't think that would be a complete L, and a lot of you guys are probably like, bro, why you throw so much shade at Days Gone? And, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it would be fine if this game isn't at the level of the top tier PlayStation exclusive, but I do think it would add a lot of depth to the PlayStation library in 2024, based on the fact that, again, next year, looking pretty darn sparse, all things considered. Lastly, I do want to note Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon gameplay preview video, 12 minutes of new footage. Guys, this game looks insane. Like, how many years have we been talking about on this channel? We need a big budget AAA mecha game. It's like they took all of that FromSoft and Bandai Namco did, because other people have been saying it too. I see you guys saying it in the comment section. They concocted the absolute biggest FU to everybody complaining about the lack of mecha titles, because this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Something insanely over the top, fast paced. It looks like it's got incredibly satisfying gameplay, and Armored Core is a franchise that, let's be real, over here in the States, it had some popularity, but it's not like it was that big of a game. Here's where Armored Core 6 is gonna benefit from. First of all, it's coming from Software. Well, the other games came from Software. Well, now Software is one of the biggest studios and developers on the planet, so that has a lot of cachet, even if it's totally different than the other games as far as the Souls games they've put out. Second of all, this game is being promoted so strongly. Like, the promotion of this game, Bandai Namco, you have crushed it, because this game wasn't announced years and years before release. I believe it was announced last year, and they've had a steady stream that has really escalated as we're getting closer and closer to the release of the game, and now you're putting out this big gameplay preview just a couple weeks before the official release of the game. Let's go. This is how it's done, and they've done a phenomenal job in marketing and promoting this game, and I really do think, as long as it's of high quality, and it looks like it's gonna be, a game with a lot of content, I really do think Bandai Namco has a potential slam dunk on their hand, and Armored Core will hopefully be a franchise that's here to stay. And given the fact that FromSoftware, one of the top developers in terms of churning out big titles, they put out Elden Ring in early 2022, guys. It hasn't been that long. A year and a half later, I'm sure some other people have worked on Armored Core 6, but that's a quick turnaround for a studio. This is Insomniac level, maybe even quicker than Insomniac. When did Ratchet come out? Ratchet was June of 2021, and, you know, Spider-Man 2 is two years later. Elden Ring was early 22, and a year and a half later, you're getting Armored Core 6. Like, FromSoftware, Insomniac, they are some absolute fiends when it comes to putting out big budget titles, and let's hope Armored Core 6 turns out well, and now they have another IP under their umbrella that they can lean on. But that'll do it for me. Again, Blue Protocol gets a brand new trailer. Lost Soul Aside is gonna have a demo at China Joy, and Armored Core 6 looking incredible. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.